Whatever happened to Bubsy? Well, we'll find out in a sneaky peek later. Also, there's no business like snow business. Cool Borders reviewed. In a tad. God Lives Underwater, bad name, bad band. See you later. And Barry's Wee Zoo. Pardon?
Now if that doesn't tickle your fancy, then I'll send Ken Dodge and his Diddy Men round and they'll do it for you with his little tickling stick. Marvellous! Okay, now it's time for a Mr. Miyagi look at a future release.
Whatever happened to Bubsy the Bobcat? There he was, in his own cartoon series, a sequence of games. And all of a sudden, poof, he was gone. Maybe he's gone to where all other cats go. Lying by the side of the road, flattened by a bin lorry. But then, suddenly, this appeared out of the blue. Could he be returning? Let's find out.
The reason I've called you here today is to explain why a state of general emergency has been called by the woolly military. As you may already know, a great catastrophe has befallen us that threatens to destroy our very woolly way of life. Bubsy Bobcat! Bubsy Bobcat is on Rayon! Bobby Bob! Settle down! Calm down! No one's going to be bumped on my watch! How did this happen? Well, that's a bit of a long story, but here's the abridged version, approved for public dispersal by their Royal Highnesses, Queens Polly and Esther. Our magnificent queens devised an ingenious plan to steal all the wool balls of Earth, but they were spoiled by the fiendish Bubsy Bobcat. Now, our queen has developed an even more ingenious, if such a thing as possible, invasion plan. Unfortunately, they needed to get that fireball out of the picture. Woohoo!
What's a pity, Mr. Bond? Oh, sorry about that, folks. It seems that me and Hector the Tiger have got kind of a shiny thing going on. I'll just put it down for later. Tasty looking game, though, in fact. I know for a fact that my wave-like friend Richard can't wait to get his reviewing mitts on it. Okay, in a stunning change of subject, more stunning in fact than when Nelson turned round at Waterloo and said, "Good Lord, did you see Coronation Street last night?" We're going to talk about snowboarding. It's a weirdo sport, isn't it? Basically, you dress up like a member of a boy band, Gemini per se, even though 7 days with the original boy band, I think you'll find, and you strap a big old ironing board to your feet and launch yourself down the side of an Eiger and hope and pray. Oh well, at least it keeps them off the streets.
Cool Borders!
I was a boarder once, scampering around the school corridors, pulling ears and crying in a high-pitched voice, "Blimey, Blinky's caught in detention with old Quacko, and the chemistry lab's on fire, what?" Oh, I see. Snowboarding. Now that makes a little more sense. I think I'll start again. Cool Borders is the very latest of extreme sports simulators and features all the thrills of soaring down a perilous alpine slope on nothing more than a small plank of wood. There are 3 different courses, a choice of male or female characters, and a selection of boards, each boldly emblazoned with your favourite heavy metal imagery. Like the suicidal show-off that you are, you can perform tricks to scare the eyeballs off the awestruck spectators. Once you've mastered the usual rolls and jumps, will you have the nerve to tackle the magnificent 360-degree Misty, or the stomach to take on the death-defying 1260 turn, which sails it? Whatever that means. I don't know, viewers. I just like these.
It's on!
Yes.
I was trying to shove it up my jumper. I can't take you anywhere, can I? No. Alright. Anyway, first game of the night is Cool Borders. Now, Cool Borders is a snowboarding game. Very much in the style of, say, Alpine Surfer, which we've seen in the arcades already. But it's better, and I'll tell you the reason why. You can actually perform the tricks yourself. Alpine Surfer sort of like did those tricks while you were surfing down, but on this one, you have to use joypad directions, or actually joypad paddle directions. Paddle, that's the word we use on this show. Paddle directions just to give you the sort of like the 360 spins and that, and that's fantastic. I really like this. There's only 3 tracks, but I do like it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're probably going to be waiting for a conversion of Alpine Surfer for a hell of a long time. But get this instead because it's not worth the wait. This game is far better. It's great fun, it's fast moving, it's extraordinarily pretty. And if you buy it, you're going to love it. It's not something you're going to play forever, but while you're playing it, you'll have a hoot.
Despite Hollywood's current Dalmatian frenzy, this is not the adventures of another cinematic canine. Instead, this game heralds the return of everybody's favourite blind Tiddlywink. As games go, this one changed little since it somersaulted into life on the Mega Drive all those years ago. You play a Spot. You collect, Spot. Well, this time around, however, Spot finds himself wandering around in 3 dimensions among some of your most beloved movie genres. First up is Pirate Peril, where Spot washes his buckle, deftly avoids scurvy, and eventually battles a giant octopus in a frenzy of sabre. From here on in, Spot battles his way through lost temples and rambling spook-ridden mansions on his journey to collect the 15 gold stars that will earn him a perfect score. Sharp-eyed players will be on the lookout for secret levels that will carry our budding starlets to the Wild West, deep space, prehistoric prairie, and beyond.
Right, this seems to be another example of a pretty alarming trend in PlayStation and Saturn games, and that is taking an old 16-bit title, changing the graphics slightly, and then producing a new game. And this is what this new Cool Spot game is. Basically, it's the same old game that we know and sometimes love. The graphics have been touched up slightly. It's been shoved at a 3/4 viewpoint, and that's basically it. It's not the sort of thing we expect from next-gen games. It's pretty playable, it's quite pretty, it's quite jolly. But as far as raising standards of gameplay goes, it's not up to scratch at all, sorry.
I do agree with Richard on some aspects, but I would have to disagree with him on the whole because I do think it's a very playable game. Platform games on consoles have generally been sort of like sporadic, to say the least. If you look at Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation, I didn't like that at all. Whereas at least this sticks to the basics, and that is make the gameplay 100%, make the jumps right, make the enemies come at the right positions. The problem with it is a tad too slow, and it is basically a Mega Drive game on a Saturn, and for that I'd have to mark it down slightly. And also, well, it features the character from the American sort of soft drink adverts, if you like, and I always preferred Fido Dido.
Ah! Carl, you naughty camel, come here! Oh no, go on the table. You'll give Uncle Barry one of his funny terms. Bad, bad, bad camel. Sorry about that. I tell you, isn't it amazing how much mileage you can get out of a little red dot on the side of a soft drinks can? What a bizarre licensing policy. Another very odd licensing policy is a big name pop group using their music in a video game and then selling their efforts on the back of such a deal. Now, Slamscape, which we reviewed last week, is such a game, but with a couple of cunning twists. First of all, it doesn't just have sporadic musical interludes. There's 3 whole videos contained within the game. Secondly, to describe God Lives Underwater as a big name pop group would surely touch upon the Trade Descriptions Act.
I've always wanted to be an MTV VJ. Unfortunately I wasn't Swedish enough, but this is the first of the 3 videos by God Lives Underwater, and it's called All Wrong.
Here I am, my anger and me. Temper makes it hard to see. This situation I'm in again. Everything must come to an end now.
This is video number 2. No more love. Oh, sorry, no more love. Yeah. And video number 3, Don't Know How to Be, the sequel to Don't Know How to A.
Papa's going to take me to the zoo. Oh, sorry about that. I like my pets. If anyone's got a panda out there, can you send it to me, please? Because I want a panda here. We've only got 2 animals. It's not much of a zoo, is it? Okay, it's the saddest part of the show. Apart, of course, from Mr. Henderson's frankly laudable hairstyle. Yes, that's it. It's the end of another day. A lump comes to my throat. I really should have it checked out by the doctor. And not because it's time to say cheerio to all you guys, but because I'm about to introduce this guy.
Oi, Bugsy, here a second. If your game's not on the list, you can't hop in. Oh yeah, Pandemonium.
I've got this great level select for you. In the password screen, enter your password as Born3. The world's rights will appear just to confirm it. Then you can go to any level you want during the game. I jest you not.
You better watch out though, I don't like fluffy things.
Don't you think that guy would be good in Panto? Dane Bouncer. First of all, he could scare all the children for staying in those seats so they don't throw peanuts in people's eyes, usually mine. And second of all, he'd make sure that Christopher Biggins would never have trouble with those stalkers again. Probably. Anyway, enough of Mr. Biggins. That really is it for the night. Tomorrow is Internet Night. We'll have loads of free downloads that you can fill your hard drive with. And we'll also be looking at the next capabilities